Yo, what's good with y'all? Back at it again with another video. You know the vibes. I hope everyone's doing amazing. Been living their best lives. I just got home from work. It snowed today. You know the vibes. I'm in the slippers in the snow. Cause you see me in it. I love the snow. But without any further ado, in this video, what I wanted to speak on was weed and meditation, and weed and spirituality, or just drugs and spirituality in general. Not like all drugs, because 100% drugs that are spiritually enhancing and drugs that are spiritually hurtful, I guess you could say. So just to straight off the bat, weed and meditation go very well together. Like, majority of people, if you have never meditated before and you try to meditate after like you just after like you just consumed weed, the meditation is going to be a lot easier. That's for whatever reason. But disclaimer, because if that is all you hear in this video, you need to hear this. You can't only meditate with weed though, because then without, like, what are you going to do without it? You have to be able to meditate with and without the weed. You have to be able to meditate with and without it. If it helps you start to get into it, that's fine, but you have to eventually then continue to grow as a person and begin to learn how to meditate without that. But regardless, that doesn't mean you always have to meditate with it. You always have to meditate without it. It doesn't mean that. Shiva, which is basically like a prophet from another religion, like Buddhism and Hinduism. I think it's either Buddhism or Hinduism. Shiva smoked weed, and Shiva was a very, very enlightened being. Literally a prophet. Like, Shiva went down in history as a prophet. Shiva is in biblical books about Hinduism, Buddhism, all these types of things. And Shiva smoked weed, and Shiva meditated with the weed and did all that. But the thing about Shiva is, it was not in an abusive way, and that is really where it comes in. These drugs are spiritually enhancing, but they cannot be used in an abusive way, because in an abusive way they aren't going to be spiritually enhancing. You dig? In a once, twice, 3 times a week type shit, you get high and you meditate, that's going to be spiritually enhancing for you. That is going to bring you places. There's be times where I've meditated, like after smoking, and I'll open my eyes and I'll be like in a different plane. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how to describe it. This shit's just crazy, and it's something you can't experience unless you try that. But that's just scratching the surface of like drugs and spirituality. And weed is just, I would say, weed and psychedelics are the 2 drugs that 100% are spiritually enhancing. Now, the drugs that are legal, like alcohol, tobacco, the shit like that, like even the prescription pills, I think all of those are detrimental to you spiritually, because literally in my eyes I see, oh, these things that are illegal are helping me spiritually, would help me spiritually, but these things that are legal literally take years off your life. So I'm just saying, food for thought. But yeah, and yeah, so I'm not don't go and start smoking weed just because you can't meditate. If you don't do it at all, don't get into it for meditation. It's not what the point of this video is. And no matter how much you no matter how much you do it or how much you don't do it, just remember, you can meditate with or without it. No matter how much you do it, how much you don't do it, how dependent you feel on that, whatever, you can meditate with or without it, no matter what person you are. It doesn't matter. Remember that. And just remember to stay focused on y'all spiritual journeys. Peace, much love. Have an amazing rest of the day. Bow.